Right now, somewhere deep inside, there's a gnawing feeling you can't shake, a pressure building like a storm clenched tightly in your chest. Maybe it's the slow drip of frustration watching your money just sit there, barely moving, while the world screams opportunity. The endless barrage of advice about compounding interest, the magic number they keep chanting like a prayer for your future. But what if everything you've been told about compound interest is a lie? What if it's not the golden ticket, but a trap dressed in fancy numbers? Let's be brutally honest. Most so-called investing wisdom out there serves one purpose: to keep you safe, comfortable, in a neat little box where you're predictable, compliant, and easy to control. You listen to the same tired formula: start early, be patient, let compound interest grow, and someday you'll retire wealthy. Sounds great on paper. But you live in the real world, where inflation devours those gains, where extraordinary opportunities slip right past you because you cling to a formula too weak for today's brutal reality. The truth? Compound interest isn't lying, but it's utterly misunderstood, weaponized almost, to lull you into a slow, comfortable death of potential. It's a promise that says, wait quietly, don't disrupt, don't innovate, don't question. And that's poison for the rare, for the exceptional, for anyone who feels the fire inside and refuses to be tamed by outdated systems. Every second you cling to this narrative is a second spent imprisoned by ideas designed to limit you. Feel it, the walls closing in, the itch in your soul telling you this isn't enough. Your money growing at 7% a year might look good in a spreadsheet, but does it really push you? Does it demand you to break free? No. It makes you a spectator in your own life, passive, waiting. And waiting is the silent killer of dreams. Now imagine shifting that mindset, rewiring the entire game. Imagine not relying on passive growth, but harnessing active, ruthless strategy, the kind that doesn't wait for decades but multiplies power in bursts, in leaps, in transformations. This isn't just investing smarter. This is investing as an act of rebellion. Refuse to settle for incremental gains. Don't let your net worth grow like a slow drip. Instead, chase multiplicative, explosive growth that can reshape your landscape entirely. It's not about a secret formula hidden in textbooks. It's about hacking the very essence of how value is created today. That means mastering knowledge beyond your usual bubble, learning to spot systemic shifts before anyone else, aligning with the few who think not about averages, but about rare events, about black swans, about breakthroughs that break all the rules. Compound interest works, but only if you treat it like the blunt instrument it is and combine it with sharp, targeted moves that create step changes, not just incremental ticks. Here's the raw deal. Relying on compound interest alone is letting the comfort of the system lull you while it quietly steals your future. Inflation, taxes, fees, market cap bubbles, they all whittle away at those slow gains. And beneath that surface lies a brutal truth. The system rewards mediocrity, and when you accept standard compounding, you settle for mediocrity. It's a trap disguised as wisdom, a sweet lullaby to the compliant. But the few who push beyond this mediocrity, those individuals who dare to think differently, to question the truths, to seek alliances beyond the obvious, they break free. They don't just watch their money grow passively, they ignite it. They find synergy in unexpected networks where combinational power explodes potential. This is where the magic happens. Through collaboration, through daring moves, through patience paired with bold action. The key is not in dollars and cents, but in mindset. The worst enemy of financial freedom isn't market downturns or inflation, it's your own acceptance of convenience. This comfortable prison built on just let compound interest work kills innovation, the spark that turns good investments into legendary wealth. If you refuse to accept this, if you feel the unrest the world tries to silence, You stand on the edge of transformation. Then, act. Seek networks not defined by geography or status, but by shared fire. Align with those rare few who are tired of the smoke and mirrors, those who burn rather than bend, who redefine reality instead of accepting it. Wealth isn't inherited or stumbled upon. It's created in these crucibles of intelligence and will, where ideas clash and fuse. Your financial future depends on finding that network, on building relationships that create exponential value. The choices you make right now can shock the very system designed to placate you. Stop following crowd wisdom. Stop idolizing safe returns that only guarantee average outcomes. Instead, focus on leverage. Leverage of time, yes, but also leverage of knowledge, connection, and execution. These are the true compounding forces that create wealth on your timeline, not tomorrow's distant illusion. What does this look like in practice? It means ditching blind faith in passive index funds alone and actively cultivating strategies where money works with purpose. Seek investments that harness innovation. Think startups, disruptive technologies, private deals not listed on any exchange. Build relationships with operators, founders, leaders who are turning old sectors upside down. Your money on the sidelines won't deliver now. Your money working with people who dare, who build, who change, that's the fire you need. And yes, that requires patience, not the kind that waits aimlessly, but the patience of the hunter, the one who waits, studies, prepares, then strikes with precision. You can compound your capital dramatically faster when you combine it with intellectual and emotional discipline, with a relentless appetite for opportunity. Compound interest is just math. Compounding power is strategy plus execution plus timing plus connection. Don't let the world's illusions fool you. Real freedom isn't about comfort. It's about sovereignty over your choices, your mind, your actions. If the system smiles and whispers, "Trust compound interest," that's a warning sign. That softness, that promise of ease, hides a different truth. A sacrifice of your fire for someone else's gain. Your pain, the frustration of watching your assets grow far too slowly, the rage at missing opportunity after opportunity, the exhaustion from playing by rules designed for others, is real. But pain is power when you channel it. Use it as fuel to burn through those old beliefs. Tear down the lie of passive growth and build a new reality. One where you are not just a spectator, but a creator, a force who harnesses exponential power. The world has changed. The old rules, slow, steady, safe, belong in the past. Today's winners are those who dare to reject those rules and build new ones. Who reject comfort, embrace challenge, and connect with those who share their fierce, unrelenting drive. This is your moment, not to follow, but to lead. Not to wait, but to move, not to accept limits, but to shatter them. Forget the illusion of compound interest alone. Build systems of synergy. Seek out ideas and people that light fires inside you. Create wealth not by chance, but by choice. And in doing so, find a richness not only in money, but in meaning, in power, in purpose. You know that quiet tension inside you? That restless truth that you were born for more? That's the spark. Don't smother it. Feed it with strategy, connection, and fearless action. The myth of easy, slow compounding ends here. The reality of radical, transformative growth begins now. This is not the story of passive gains. This is the story of rebels, those who say no to slow, yes to bold, and dare to become the rare few who remake destiny itself. Step beyond the chemical comfort of numbers compounding in silence. Step into the fire of partnership, timing, and relentless pursuit. Because simply waiting for money to grow on its own is giving your power away. Reclaim it. Build your autonomous network. Align with those who burn. Be sovereign. Question everything. Redefine your reality. Compound interest hasn't lied, the system has. It dressed mediocrity in a shiny suit and called it freedom. Now, it's on you to expose the lie and turn the numbers from a slow whimper into a roaring blaze. No more waiting for someday. The future is shaped by those who act now, those who dare to think beyond rules, beyond borders, beyond comfort. This is your rebellion, your breakthrough, your becoming. The chains of quiet mediocrity shatter when the few find each other, when brilliance aligns with fire, when patient ruthlessness delivers power that no formula can match. You were never meant to trust the slow, safe myth. You were meant to burn, to build, to become unstoppable, and the fire starts right here, right now.